what people, anytime someone pointed at me, I broke my friend's arm because he pointed at me and gave him stitches in his mouth. I went crazy on people. I was nuts. I would just lose my mind. I couldn't handle it just because I thought they were putting some kind of weapon on me because of meth. It messed my head up for a long time. I was in a meth-induced psychosis. I didn't know I was a child of God. About a year and a half ago, a woman that taught me how to love, I always put my hands on women. I was bad. I didn't know how to love somebody. I had jealousy. All that I was accused them of things. They called me the accuser, like Satan. People thought of me as the Antichrist even. I was bad. I loved people, but I thought people were trying to kill me. Everybody. Even my own parents. Nobody would help me because they didn't know how to, and I would still love God and I'd still give thanks to God because I knew God exists and I know God is strong.
Amen.
And I still would, but I didn't know how to act and I wasn't walking with him, so he didn't really know what to do with me. Now, a woman that taught me how to love, unconditionally, she found me on the bridge by the Walmart. I just left another house that I was going door to door from. And I lived at the river and under the bridges, ate the fish. That's how I lived for years. Out of the trash cans, sold stuff out of the dumpsters. It's whatever I could do, just to make it another day. And would be on friends' couches, but they never wanted me there. And I always thought they were trying to kill me also, It was a bad deal. But she was on crack and meth also, but she actually loved God too. And I learned a lot from her. She taught me how to love a woman and to love unconditionally, basically, and not to be jealous, to be a man about things. And I came home sick that day from work because I was working odd jobs. A couple of my friends would feel sorry for me that would do things and knew I did good work, but I came home sick and I went to sleep and I woke up to she was a ball of flames in the middle of the living room. This was a year and a half ago. It was right when I started to do good again, was working, was starting to just let it go and not care. I was being less of myself and more of God, just more of the Holy Spirit, letting it. I would let people make fun of me. I would let people point at me. I had to really let go of all my pride. Because I didn't grow up like that. I grew up with a family with money, I mean, we had things and it was hard. My family would look down on me. Because, they didn't even claim me. My mom, I've been on Kansas Most Wanted 3 different times. I'm an A-box felon, career criminal, I guess. And I was always just at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's how Satan puts us in these predicaments. And it's crazy. He works his magic. They say he knows the Bible backwards. I'd have to be strong. Nobody would help me in jail. I'd go in there, I was indigent. I didn't have nothing coming, you know what I mean? I'd sell my toilet paper to get a soup. I'd be in there starving. It was crazy. For years I lived like that. Well, this woman, I actually loved her. And she was crazy too, with the same situation, but we loved each other. And she died in that fire. I woke up and she was a ball of flames. I grabbed her up and drug her through this house. She killed herself with a cup of gas, dumped it on herself while I was asleep. I think she tried to take me out too. I woke up and I drug her through this house and the door was barricaded. It was in the back bedroom of a trailer, and if you're ever in a trailer, you gotta get out. I didn't know just to wrap a blanket around her. I thought the whole house was on fire. I didn't know what to do. Just woke up to, the temperature in the air, just whole room was smoke. I just drug her through to the living room and the door was barricaded, and I finally made it out. My whole arm was on fire. This is all new skin, my whole hand. They tried to take skin off of my leg and skin graft onto my arm, but I left the hospital. I wouldn't let them do it. I healed. Hallelujah. I healed. She died. People said I tried to kill her because I have a bad history with women. That's how people looked at me. They said that I threw the gas on her and tried to light her up. Satan, I get all kinds of hell. Facebook, there's people out there that want to kill me. A week later, after I'm in a cast, living at the river, I'm in a cast and staying at the lakes because I didn't trust people and I was going crazy. I didn't know if she killed herself or if someone else came in there. I didn't know what to think. I was lost in my mind. I left the hospital and I'm all with these weird reverberating casts on my arm trying to heal to where it would like ooze the pus out of these little holes. Really cool stuff. It's made out of iron. But I got lucky and I healed through it. I was walking down the street and I'd pick up things on the street to fish with or whatever I had to do. I picked up a spark plug and something bit me at the top of it. I still to this day don't know if it was a spider or if somebody made some kind of a weird trap. I thought we were in a war like I'm saying. About 9 hours later I had to call an ambulance because my whole finger was that fat. They did a surgery from here to here on my hand. It was emergency surgery where I was gonna die from it. I didn't stick around after they gave me like 16 stitches across my hands to work with, so I couldn't work all summer. And I lived at a lake with 2 casts, and I didn't trust nobody. I couldn't barely fish. My gauze would get stuck in my reels. It was a living nightmare. I'm telling you. I never thought I would quit shooting dope. I shot dope for 15 years. Meth. I've been addicted to cocaine. I've been addicted to crack. I've been smoking marijuana since I was 14 years old. I was the worst alcoholic blackout drinker I've ever met in my life. I woke up in dentist offices. I got in a dentist office and woke up and they was doing teeth. Some dude was getting his teeth drilled on in the next room. How did I get here? I had no idea. Well, they showed me the police after I get down the street from walking because I thought I was in a hospital. Police picked me up and they showed me the huge window I busted to get into the place and fell asleep in there. It was the middle of winter. I broke out overnight. We got the 10th car windshield on one of my exes. We got the 10th one for free. We just had to pay for the installation because I punched it so many times every month. That was just part of me growing up. I've been addicted to every drug except for heroin. And I was one of the most hardcore you've ever seen. I've been clean for 6 months. No probation. I have a beast inside of me chained up. And he's locked up. I mean, I want him to be gone, but he's still there. But God, since I started walking with God, I'm telling you, my life has turned around. You have no idea. You have no idea. I ain't had a vehicle since I was 18. I lived off of everybody and lived at the river crazy. Now, I mean, he gave me my sanity back. I felt the demon leave. I seen a demon on me in the mirrors, actually. I would talk to the mirrors. I'd be walking down the street talking to myself. I was that guy, you know what I mean? Yeah, pushing a cart. Had my bicycle always with flat tires. I'd ride them till the wheels fall off and go steal another one. I mean, I did what I had to do, you know what I mean? And it was a living nightmare. I love every day now. Every day is a blessing to me. He's opened up doors that you wouldn't believe. My kids, I talk to them every day on the phone. I'm going to their school program. I see them on the weekends. My daughter, it is amazing. My daughter stays the weekends with me. She's mean to me, but she stays. And doors are just opening up, and it's just the beginning, the way God revealed it to me. He's restored me back to my health. People look at me as, equal now, and with a little respect, because they know what I've been through, And I'm not saying what I've been through is any worse than anyone else. We all have our own demons and nightmares. But I'm saying I couldn't have done it without God, and I give God all the glory. Amen. What caused the change? I don't know. I knew I was doomed. I was dead. Trust me, I was dead. I'm talking, I use needles every day. And I have no health issues. I went to the Kansas Environmental Health people were trying to contact me. I figured I had AIDS or HIV or something. I went and got checked and I had nothing. God, nothing. I don't have it. I thought thought I had syphilis and all this. They told me there's all this crazy stuff, and I felt it in my heart that God healed me. I felt it when He did. He took it from me. I don't care what anybody says. And this, I have so many more testimonies, but I mean, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of where I'm coming from. I keep it to myself. I've been coming to this church for about 5 months. I ain't told nobody because it wasn't time yet. And I love you guys, you know. You guys have no idea. Let's pray.
Thank you.